Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 105 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode series, where today we're making a few tweaks to our carpenter setup. So, what do we got here? Impregnated sticks. So that's interesting. Carpenters needed 2 wood logs. The advanced carpenter only needs planks. That's cool. Today I learned, I didn't even notice that until just now as I went to replace it. So what I'm going to do is get wood planks. We're going to say 40 of these guys is going to make 20 of these dudes, provided I give you a seed oil bucket. So between episodes, I did a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of changing around of some stuff. I set up, like I said I would, another connector here. We're export busing peanuts in the back. Yay, peanut oil. And turning that into seed oil and dumping it into here. And we have a bucket equals seed oil bucket thing going on here, right? So if I put a seed oil bucket in here, he should put the seed oil right in there as a bucket's worth. And then we put our 40 oak wood planks in here. And they should go into this thing. And that should get us 20 impregnated sticks. Sweet. Totally worked. Loving it. Super cool, right? So that's what I'm going to make a few changes to today, right? I hit the button. I did hit the button. I did hit the button. So U20 wood is going to be 40. And then bucket of seed oil here. Register my button click this time, right? So in theory now, if I set this up correctly, this guy should be able to multi-purpose himself, right? So that he can do the thing. So now if I say I need more impregnated sticks, right? If I need one more of these, let's say, it should do everything it should do, right? And you did your thing, and you did your thing, and you're using the seed oil, and we're getting the impregnated sticks, and everybody's happy. How cool is that? Nice. So we just keep the ratios in line, and everything should be cool. Now, I said I was going to put a transposer over here for water, and then it like suddenly occurred to me, I already have water buckets on Autocraft, so no need to do that. So the rest of these recipes shouldn't be too bad. So if we want to look at, what else we got here? Circuit boards and hardened casings. Right? So hardened casings requires 5 buckets of water. So that ain't bad. I'm suspecting this will work, right? So if I put the hardened casing recipe in there, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't suppose that, because I don't think buckets stack. So that should work. Let's see if I'm right about this. This should work just fine, but, you know, can't hurt to test. So if I want a hardened casing, you should get 5 buckets worth of water going on in a moment here, right? Look at that, boom. And you did your job. And then you made your casings. Nice. And we win, perfect. Well, that's not so bad. Not bad at all. So now I just need the forestry circuit boards. And this one might be a little bit tricky to change, but let's see. So you, for example, enhanced circuit boards. Do you change the amount of water needed? Nope, still 5 buckets. Okay, so that's cool. But less resources. Is that the case for hardened casings? So hardened casings is a sturdy and 4 diamonds, just like this is, right? But the forestry circuit boards look like less resources. So it's 1 bronze and 2 redstone. Well, that's cool. Okay. And then you, right? Basic circuit board is 1 tin and 5 buckets of water and 2 redstone. Okay. And then you, right, need those 3. Now that's going to be the tricky one. So you're going to be one of these, 2 of these. Now the problem is I need 5 buckets of water. And you guys don't stack, right? Not in this pack. I've played a pack where the water buckets stack. So that's going to be a challenge. How do I solve that little problem? Give me a minute to think that one through. I think what I might do for now, until I come up with a solution for that, and it might be an extra cells style solution, is keep this guy the way he was. So which one of you was doing this? This one? So if I throw an interface right here, this is the guy that was doing that. So we put him back there and he should be cool. And that should just be one channel, so it's not the end of the world. Right? How many are going into this dude? So you got 5 over here and you got 7 over there now. Alright, we should be cool. I think we're good. So that's just one more channel. We're getting tight on channels over there. I found a way to clean some up, right? So yeah, we're at 31 of 32 channels in use now, but that'll work, right? And the rest of these should be cool. So if I wanted to make an intricate circuit board, it needs all these. So let's just test, right? Intricate circuit board, make sure everything works, go, right? So you're doing that thing. Also, I put this in blocking mode so it won't, you know, mix up items. But I think that's working. And then you're cool. You're making a refined circuit board still, huh? Alright, you finished your refined circuit board. So now you're making this thing. Nice. The only thing we might have is a... Yes, you... Oops. Well, I don't even know why that thing was there. But you need to be... Yeah, that's what we need. You need to be here. And you need to be... North is an insert, not an extract, right? And that should allow this guy to do that. And then everybody's cool with an intricate circuit board. Yay! Alright guys, so we've done a really good job of making Ludicrate. Yay, Ludicrate! Woo! Ludicrate's a thing. Much rejoicing, right? I guess the next job would be to teach you this, so that you know how to make Ludicrate ingots, clearly. And then we have a very important task. The next task is turning Ludicrate ingots into wyvern cores, because that's the next holy cow recipe. But let's go down the list, right? So shulker shells, right? We've got, you know, a handful, and we've got plenty down here. Remember the shenanigans that we came up with last episode? Yeah, I think that was last episode. No, the episode before that. So, like, basically, I'm just gonna bring a bunch of shulker shells home, and that should be enough for a while, right? That'll get us 741 wyvern cores. That'll last us a bit. The other things that we need, obviously, are palladium, right? We set up crafting of that, so that's cool. Draconic cores. We have crafting of this. Huzzah. It's a lot of work, but it's doable, right? We totally have that auto-crafting working. And nether stars, so we have a few of them. And we, you know, obviously have more that we can get. If we went over here and got, so for example, 6 stacks of U and 8 stacks of soul sand. That'll get us 2 stacks of nether stars. Easy peasy. I'm doing that. I usually put the right ratios of stuff in here, so I don't know what happened, but don't matter none. The point is, we got nether stars for days. So then the only other thing to worry about, as it were, so we've got all the items already covered, right? We need half a bucket of primal mana, though, and that's where things are going to get a little bit shenanigans. So primal mana, right? A bucket of primal mana could just be fluid transpose. And the fluid itself appears to be an alloy combination. Alloys liquids from adjacent seared tanks and melters place above a heater to fuel. And that's from Tinker's Complement, right? So we need IC2 coolant, is what I say to that, right? And then molten Osgoglass and molten Mirium. Now, up until this point, we've been doing things with an ingot former, right? I'm thinking we're going to need to change that up a little bit. Do you have anything in you at the moment, buddy? I don't think so. You shouldn't. Can I put you here? Good, I can. Yay! Because we're going to need a bucket's worth of primal mana, right? So what we want to automate today, if we can, is making the primal mana automatable. So what we need to do is get Mirian, Osgoglass, and IC2 coolant, right? So IC2 coolant, I think, is the first thing that we'll work towards. So that's this guy, right? And we were going to do the whole thing, right? But I think we'll just do it with regular water. And it costs more lapis, but, like, let's be honest with ourselves at this point. I think we're pretty good on lapis, right? 8 lapis to a bucket. Okay. So can I put an interface in here that says 8 lapis and a bucket, 8 crushed lapis in a bucket equals the thing, right? That's kind of the question of the day, right? And what do you got in here? Just water? Okay, that's cool. I don't even know why you exist, buddy. We should be doing this with a sink. So we've got conduits, we've got that. So here's the question, right? Can we get a crate? And can we say, and this is obviously not, like, permanent. This is direwolf testing, right? Lapis, lazuli dust. So 8 of that. And a bucket. What's going to happen to you? Are you going to do the thing I want you to do? Like, are you going to be that easy for me? Yay! Alright, that ain't so bad. Huzzah! Alright, not the end of the world. Except I have no idea. Oh, right. Well, that's okay. We can solve that. Whoops. I didn't do it. Okay. So that's reasonably doable. Yeah. That should be cool. Do I want to move this downstairs, this fluid canning machine thing? How am I on channels over here? 7 out of 8 and 8 out of 8. So long story short, channels are hurting a little bit. But coming out of this dude, because that's where this is coming from, right? That's this thing? This string comes off this guy. We've got 22 out of 32 channels, so we're cool on channels over here. Do you guys even run anymore? I don't even know. I don't even know that you run anymore. Realistically, Ultimate Universal cables should be able to power our machines no problem. So, like, what I should do, let's get a wrench. And I might need another one of these, only because... Okay. Hello, that's much better. So... what I should probably do is, can we have universal cables? Can I wrench this thing? We've got some ultimates. Basics, elite, advanced. We'll use advanced, that should be fine. And you should have no problem powering most of these machines. right? The only problem is do we want to keep them up there, or, you know, what's the deal? That I'm not entirely sure of the answer to. So you should bring that guy to life, and everybody should be powered by that now, right? So most of this doesn't really super need to exist anymore, if we're being honest. Right? This whole mess. And this will also reduce the need for, you know, LP and all that. Right? So that cleans up a lot of that wiring. The other thing we're going to want to do I want to bring the fluid canning machine down here? Or do I want to just keep it up there? So what I could do is, let's have a P2P channel here. And this guy is going to be cleared. Bing. This guy comes all the way up to this one, right? So copy. And the P2P can just sit here and paste. And then we're going to need more cables, which I thought I crafted a bunch of. Maybe I didn't. Bad direwolf. These cables can go away, as can you and the geothermal gens. Right? I guess you're in progress with the pure fluix. Shouldn't be too long. There you are. Okay. So you should be able to come out here. And then we should be able to... Basically, what I'm going to do is have an interface that comes out to this place. That will say, put 8 lapis in a bucket in here, and you'll get the thing that you want, right? So yes, let's set that up. So an interface here, okay, with the crate, because that's usually a good, you know, nice intermediary. Okay. And then we're also going to have the sink, so let's not forget that. Okay. So the sink will do this and this, and you'll be extract always active, not insert. So that'll keep water in here at all times, right? The item conduits, looks like we're going to need more of you. So this guy, like we just saw, insert on green, extract on brown, always active. And here will be extract on green, always active. And then it's just a sneaky matter of getting insert on brown, not extract, right? That should work. So now if I got an empty bucket, and 8 lapis dust. Hey. 8 lapis dust should make an IC2 coolant bucket. And we can test this right now. So you're going to be good. So you do your thing, you do your thing. You're doing your thing. A few overclockers might not go awry. But there you go. And now we've got our IC2 coolant bucket, and we got that there. Perfect. Perfect. All right, now, so we're one step of the way towards primal mana, right? You are going to be the tricky one. Because you, sir, are a channels mess. We have a mess of channels over here, and it's a problem. A little bit of a problem, but a problem nonetheless. We've got one channel left available, and we're going to have a few channels that we're going to want to have over here. So part of me says I want to change up this wiring, and technically that shouldn't be too hard of a thing to do because I have another dense cable spot that I can plug into right here. So what I should be able to do, right, because this subnetwork has 6 channels available, or 6 channels in use, so 2 available. So I can split them. So if we got some cable anchors, and we did this, actually no, not you, just you, right? So you could go here, and you could go here, and this can go here, okay? And this can be cleared so that if I copy you, right? So you're doing 4 channels and you're doing 4 channels, right? You're doing 13. So if I did this, everybody should come back online in a sec. And what we should see is a minus 13 from the top, booyah, and a plus 13 on the bottom. How cool is that, right? So that kind of splits the load of some of the channel shenanigans we got going on. Cool, right? That's pretty cool in my opinion, right? So then the only other problem is, do we want to split some more things? So you've currently got 6 in use down here. And this is absolutely, without a doubt, a giant mess of Direwire, right? Like, nobody's pretending it's not at this point. I'm just trying to avoid rewiring the entire thing, right? But we've got 7 going that way. We've got 6 going this way. How many more do we need? Because I've got room for 2, right? So we're going to want a transposer that's going to empty the IC2 coolant buckets. And then we're going to want a transposer that's going to fill the coolant bucket. You know what? We should only need 1 interface for that. So I think we're going to be good here if we put 1 interface down, right? So that's what we're going to have, right? So I'm going to pop an interface right here, which should be fine channel-wise, okay? I might even want it to be right here with a crate. And we haven't figured out quite everything that's going to go in here just yet, but we will. Okay, we will. We will get there. So now, to be fair, we do have this interface, right? So we could tap into this guy and make it the same pattern. You're not exactly perfect, but you could be. Yeah, let's change you up. Actually, yes. I'm gonna remove this guy, and we're gonna try and reuse this interface for this crafting mechanic. So what I'm gonna do, okay, you're inserting on green. What I'm gonna do is put you here. You can insert on green. You can tap into that dude, right? And then your pattern can go back in. I'm gonna put this here. Well, actually, no. I probably need you to be 1 more lower. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. You're gonna go here. You're not gonna insert on green. You're gonna insert on green. That should be cool. Okay. And then you're going to be down, extract always active, up, insert. So if everything's set up properly, we should be able to make Alumite still. Once I put Alumite back in there. So he should be good. And he's cooking, cooking. And we'll know that we're groovy, because you will get Alumite in just a sec once these guys are done. There's Alumite, the ingots are being transferred to this thing, and we're getting Alumite in here. Perfect, back to working. So little known fact, you can insert into the smeltery drain, right? So check this out. If we were to have a transposer, good thing I added these to auto crafting, right? Go Direwolf, go. Way to think ahead, bro. Yeah, good times are being had by all. Right? So fluid transposer, right? We should be able to pop this dude right here. You can get some power. Okay. And you're going to output, so you're going to be mode empty, and you're going to output your fluids to the top. Okay. and let's get those conduits. Maybe I want to do ender fluid conduits just to be a little bit different. Okay, so you're not going to connect to anything. You're not going to connect to anything. You're going to be insert on green, and on the down, you're going to be extract on green, always active, right? So that this guy, right, we're going to want to debating how I want to do this. Little dire wiry, but you know. So I can disconnect that. You can be insert on brown. You can be extract on green, always active, but we're going to want to filter you so that the only thing that you extract for now, this might change, is going to be that guy. And that means this one up here should also have a filter. On the down, that blacklists IC2 coolant buckets, right? So check this out, right? If I put an IC2 coolant bucket in here, it should, oh, you can't, let's turn you. So on the right is a blue, and then you're also, so you're gonna be nothing, and you're going to be insert on green, extract on brown, always active. And that'll put the bucket away. So watch what happens, right? If I put an IC2 coolant bucket in here, it should go in here, extract it, and then pipe it right into here. Cool? So that's step 1 of Primal Mana. Okay? So that's step 1 of our Primal Mana bucketing system. Now we're going to need another transposer here in a minute, because you're going to be here, and we're going to need a filter for you as well, but not an item filter, a fluid filter. Thought I made like 100 paper last time. Must have used a lot of paper since then. Okay, so you are going to be filling buckets. Okay, you're going to need power. You're going to need to be rotated. Okay, so check this out. You ready for this? What we're going to have is this here. This here, you're going to be inserting on brown. Okay, and you up there are going to extract on brown with a fluid filter for IC2 coolant. That's going to be Primal Mana, but we're testing this, right? We're testing this. Cool? So that when we on up say extract always active, you should get the Primal Mana, right? What's going to be Primal Mana, but right now we're testing. Okay. You're also on the side going to be an insert extract. And we're going to want, you know what I could do? Ooh. 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 I like this. Hold on. Nobody panic, but check this out. What if we made you insert on brown, extract on blue, always active, and we made you insert on blue? So we take the IC2 coolant bucket out of the small storage crate, right? So check this out. Check this out. Okay, check this out. All right, so imagine the scenario. We put in the coolant bucket, right? It extracts the coolant bucket. It goes in here. It empties the bucket and puts the coolant in there. Then it makes Primal Mana. The empty bucket then gets moved into this fluid transposer waiting for the Primal Mana, at which point it gets pulled out and put into the interface. You ready? You should go in there. Empty bucket now goes in here. Empty bucket now goes in here. Ah, I did back. Hold on. Fills it up, and then sends it in the interface where the bucket of IC2 coolant is. See? No IC2 coolant bucket. We put it in here, right? So just imagine that would be the Primal Mana bucket, right? That's pretty cool. See? That's pretty cool. I like that. So no need to put an empty bucket in. Because I was about to say, like, all right, let's put an empty bucket in there to collect the Primal Mana. And I'm like, wait a minute, we don't have to because we're returning an empty bucket. Haha. That is awesome. All right. So, I see 2 Coolin, huh? What else you got? What else you got for me, bro? Osgoglass and Mirian. Unfortunately, I feel like that's a task for another episode. So let's come back next episode. We'll get Osgoglass and Mirian. The components to make those are what? Just so we know what we're getting into for next episode. I know we kind of looked at it. Glass, cobalt, elementium, mana steel, and terra steel is a required ingredient. I hate you so much. But luckily we get a decent amount of Mirian for a small amount of terra steel. We're going to have to automate terra steel, but I think that's something we can do. Okay? I think that's something we can do. Shouldn't be a problem. The main problem with terra steel is going to be mana. But what I'm going to basically want to do is basically create a large pool of mana that's going to be available for crafting. So we'll do that next episode too, right? So terra steel is going to be in our future. For now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. You know what to do. Take it easy.